Hey you guys. All right, this is going to be question number 2 in this series, and this is how do we homeschool? So we do a little mixture of kind of unschooling, free schooling is what some people call this, and then we have a secular setup, so there's no religious basis in any of the subjects that I teach my daughter. So what do these terms mean? Okay, free schooling. Free schooling, someone, I saw that posted and I was like, that's actually kind of smart. I do not pay a lot for huge sets of curriculum. I don't have a big set of curriculum. I haven't purchased, like all of first grade and all the lessons that go corresponding to it. I don't do that. There are a lot of free resources for homeschooling, and if you communicate openly with your kid, a lot of times you'll see what it is that they're interested in, and usually you have that information with you, and if not, you guys can research it. So the public libraries are a fantastic resource as well. People post a lot of free resources on Pinterest. There are email subscriptions that you can get into from different homeschooling websites and stuff, because a lot of moms will create different worksheets for different kinds of information and different skill levels and everything like that. And then the unschooling part. My kid goes outside a lot, and there are a lot of things that we do in our day that are not necessarily considered structured parts of the day. However, she learns throughout every part of it. Something as simple as going to the grocery store. Kids in a normal school setting will not take a field trip, so to speak, to the grocery store. However, there's a lot that a kid can learn there. There are food categories. There are how to spell foods, because they all have labels. There are numbers, pricing, so there's a lot of math involved. They can learn how to use checklists, all these kinds of things. Work from a recipe. You can learn about measurements and things like that. All of that has to do with going a simple trip to the grocery store. You've got currency, you've got reading, you've got, colors, shapes, sizes, the whole ordeal. You can also go ahead and get, weights in there, and you can use the scales and everything. So there's a lot more to even a simple grocery trip. So there's certain things like that we do a lot of, obviously. We grow vegetables in the backyard. We, do a lot of cooking, things like that. Those are things that you wouldn't typically get in a normal school setting education nowadays. So we do, then I also, we do some structured time, and we'll go through phases. And that's the other thing, is that there will be some times where we work a lot through worksheets and, projects and things like that, where we have structured educational projects going on. And then there are other times where we both kind of get, frustrated with the whole superstructure, and we're like, okay, we're going to go by the seat of our pantyhose, and we just kind of wing it for a while, and we'll pull, information, and we'll make sure to read certain books and things like that. And so we'll kind of, vary from that regular schedule that we have. And then after a couple weeks, we'll come right back to it. So that's one of the really great things about homeschooling, is that you can have any kind of structure that fits your day. So when it comes to homeschooling, every single life event and every single day, there is something to be learned and something that we can extrapolate from it. So I like to use everyday circumstances to help teach my daughter a lot of things. So she's actually really good in social situations. These are what a lot of educators will call soft skills. So how to interact with people, how to learn certain bits of information, how to extrapolate certain information from normal everyday situations that you don't have to sit down in a structured classroom setting in order to get it. But it's also that kind of repetition, because we go to the grocery store every single week. So it's a repetition that she's very used to. She goes through the same kind of information. We've always got a list. We've always, got like coupons and things like that. And then she's cutting out coupons. So it's stuff like that where there's constant little activities throughout the day for her to work on. And of course, as soon as we get home, she's usually back outside playing again, until I have to pull her in to do another activity. So you can structure your day any way that you want, but it works really well for us because we can homeschool by pulling information out and just exposing our kids to it every single day possible. So that's kind of the gist of how we homeschool, so to speak. And like I said, there's some, and it's a nice little mix. There are a lot of different methods for homeschooling. There are Charlotte Mason, there's a Waldorf method, there is, you know, unschooling, there's tons of stuff out there. So make sure that you pick a system that really works for you and that you really feel, you know, works for your kid. That really works on their strengths and allows them to fully take in information as they really feel comfortable with it. So that's pretty much question number 2. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.